You've talked all week about focusing on what you guys can control. Given that it's RSL coming in, what do you think would be the challenge that they present in the game tomorrow?
Well, they're a good team. I mean, they're a good team. They got good players. They're experienced. They're in the playoffs. I think that's the challenge. They're a good team.
When you look at where you guys are at right now in terms of, I know we talked about the wingers, but the forwards and how much production they've gotten in a game like this. I assume you're going to go with the same group that you had before, but I don't know that for sure. But if you could just talk about the fact that how the forwards have played, have they exceeded your expectations this year, Caleb, in terms of all of their production from those 3-4 guys, the forwards?
Well, we've had a great year in the attack. I mean, we've produced more goals than last year, and last year, as you know, was a very successful year in terms of what we did as a team, and we've done even better in the attack this year. So it's a real credit to the individuals. I think it's a credit to the way that we play as well, and it gives us a good feeling too going into these final 2 games, knowing you got a puncher's chance, because when you can score goals, you can beat anybody. And going into these final games, if we need to come up with a goal late, or if we need to somehow pull out a win, we can do that because we're capable of producing goals, and we can do it in a number of ways from a number of different guys. So that gives us, like I said, a real puncher's chance these last 2 games, no matter what happens.
You talked about kind of wanting to build a franchise, every year be fighting for a playoff spot, and obviously this is not the exact position you wanted to be in, but when you look at the season, you have a chance of being 51 points, only 6 points than last year. You guys have really played very well, taking away those 8 games. Are you happy with the improvement you've actually seen from year 1 to year 2?
It's not really where my mindset's right now, and thinking about the entire season and the body of work. Really locked in on this next game. But now that you ask, I am pleased with the progress. I think there are a lot of building blocks from this year, regardless of how it ends. But there were also some things that happened in the first 8 games that led to us having a slow start. The positive is we corrected those things, some of them. I don't think we've corrected all of them, but we've been a much better team since then. Obviously we made some additions in personnel that have helped. I think recently, we've been playing our best soccer, both sides of the ball, which I think is a real encouraging sign. I think you'd be much more concerned if you started well and we were poor in the last 24 games. So I think it does give you, optimism. But right now, all I'm focused on is winning this next game, because I want to make the playoffs. And it's much better for your club if you can continue to be in the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs, is it the end of the world? No, we're not going to be happy. We'll cross that bridge when it happens. Either way, we have made a lot of progress. And either way, we've shown this year that we're a team on the right path.
How does having Audie's physical presence